There's a new Nuke's Top 5 video. Oh man, there is.
Hunter Mathis lives in a
Fake video. Fake video. It's immediately fake. I can already tell this is completely immediately fake, fabricated right here. This specific video, not Nuke's Top 5. Nuke's Top 5, cool. I'm talking about the specific video. You know what ain't fake, though? The dadgum freshness you feel from using a Cheeky bar of soap, buddy. Use Cheeky.com and stuff.
historic home in Memphis, Tennessee that was built in 1859.
Bubba with the fire.
The house sits across from a forensic center where actual autopsies are often performed.
Wait, run that by me again, big dog? My bad. I wasn't even listening.
Memphis, Tennessee that was built in 1859. The house sits across from a forensic center where actual autopsies are often performed. One night when Hunter is home alone, he spots someone wearing a hat just standing on his front porch. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
Ah, so I see you got your cousin to stand out on your front porch while you take a video.
What in the actual hell?
You want to know what I noticed, chat? You stomped as loud as humanly possible to give the person on the porch a signal as to when you're coming to open the door so they have time to run away. I peep all of this, man.
What in the actual hell?
The stomping!
There's literally...
Well, what I need you to do now is walk around the side and the back of your house to show us that your cousin Jacob's out there.
Now, Hunter says that he opened the door because, unfortunately, having strangers standing on his doorstep is a common problem. But it's usually easily solved.
We live in downtown Memphis, which means we're used to having a homeless population. Usually when it rains, we will have homeless people walk up on the porch, and it is sad, but we do have to ask them to leave because we're on a private property. Every time I have had to ask a homeless person to get off the porch, they've always been kind, sweet.
Wait, so you're saying it's not a ghost? Wait a minute.
Or just listen.
Wait a minute.
They're just like you and me. They're just in much rougher circumstances. I was perplexed in the video because I thought, I didn't pay attention to the light passing through the shadow. I was like, it's not raining, why is someone on my front porch? I get that to a lot of you in your everyday lives, that's not a good call, and probably moving forward, I won't do that, but I've been in that situation multiple times and I just didn't think anything about it.
Now, Hunter has even tried to debunk his own video to figure out exactly what he could have saw at his door that night.
So what you trying to say?
Still just doesn't make sense.
The front of our house where somebody would be. For them to run, where would they have to hide? It goes straight out, guts
It was dark outside!
out. This way, another commercial building, it juts out. They would also have to jump down into this drop of a fence and go that way.
Hunter says that he has lived in the house for 2 years, but he has never experienced anything like this. So just who or what did he see at
It was his cousin Jacob on the front porch, man.
door? Next up, a woman is recording a video with her daughter to show off her new blue LED pool lights. But
Well,
when
ain't
she
you
reviews
just
her
fancy?
clip, she notices that she accidentally caught something that is downright creepy. Some odd translucent figure seems to eerily float around the edge of the pool, passing right through the woman's daughter.
Are you actually dead serious right now?
So are these
That's just somebody walking with a hoodie on!
figures just a trick of the light? Or did these people capture real evidence of the supernatural? A little visit Nuke's Top 5 viewer Jose Gonzalez sent me this strange footage that was captured just outside an apartment complex in Southern California.
Chat, me and Moist gonna have to do this ghost hunting video soon, bro. We gonna have to meet halfway because neither of us like flying. Because I'm telling y'all, chat, bro, every single time we watch one of these videos, it convinces me more that ghost ain't real. Because if ghosts were real, chat, you wouldn't have to embellish the videos and add extra add-on to the video. Now, say when me and Moist go do a ghost hunt video, you know, Moist, he don't believe in ghost either, right? We're just going to be sitting in a dark room chilling in a bathtub, butt naked, rubbing each other down with some cheeky soap, lo-fi lavender flavor. And ain't a single ghost gonna come through and do nothing to us. You know why? Because they ain't there. And even if a ghost was in there, why would you want to go in the room with the two butt-naked dudes taking a bath with cheeky soap? Use cheeky.com. You know what I mean? So if there was a ghost in the house, it'd be in another room or something. If they was real.
Jose says that the footage was caught by a family friend on a door cam just outside her apartment.
But they ain't.
It shows something that is truly bizarre. Some little figure that seems to be walking on two legs moves under the stairs. Then, as a woman passes by, it seems to press itself up against the wall.
Man, that's a
to
dadgum
avoid her
Labubu or whatever them little dolls are called that people have on them dadgum on them keychains.
attention. Then the little figure quickly crawls between the steps and disappears out of sight.
Man, get out of here.
Weirdly, whatever this is almost looks like it's dressed in a tiny little robe. Now, Jose believes that the security cam caught a duende, a mischievous creature from Spanish and Latin American folklore that is said to be similar to a gnome or leprechaun. But let me know what you think this is.
It's somebody's kid, or it's just edited in, and it's more likely that it's edited in.
Through the eyes of a
Or
child.
it's a rogue Labubu with a battery in it that can walk.
A young woman named Kyla says that she once saw a ghost when she was only 3 years old.
Because you totally remember not only anything from when you were 3, but you remember seeing a ghost when you were 3. You're barely sentient at 3 years old. Talk about you remember seeing a ghost when you was 3. Bro, please. I barely remember what I did yesterday, and you mean to tell me you remember something when you was 3 years old?
You think this is. Through the eyes of a child. A young woman named Kyla says that she once saw a ghost when she was only 3 years old. Her aunt is filming her at the table when suddenly this happens.
Look, the apple. Don't come in here.
Real foot, get this
Popeye's
out,
wings
get this
got
out of
better.
my face.
Now spicy and mild, sauced and
Every
garlic.
time I see the little
Popeyes can
kid
make better
ghost
wings.
videos, they just make me mad, chat. No joke.
I can be better Mayfield.
Go, come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. He just.
Okay, guys.
It's now 15 years later and Kyla is 18. She says she has very little memory of this specific incident.
So basically, me and my aunt, I was at my aunt's house. My grandma.
This would be so terrifying as a mom. Wailing in pain emoji, crying emoji.
Lived down the street, and I guess my mom was at work. We were just eating potato soup, and I guess I saw something or someone on the stairs, and I was like, "Don't you come in here."
Okay, yeah, we got it.
After her
You was 3 years old and you saw a ghost. Okay.
I don't like that.
Now we go to Wichita, Kansas, where Nuke's
3 years old and you saw a ghost.
Viewer Dallas Clark says that she's worried that her home might be haunted after her Ring camera captures a very strange conversation. You see, her young son seems to be having an argument with someone.
Dude, OMG, kids can see things. Okay, you're just a rage baiter. Never mind, you're a notorious rage baiter. Get out of here.
But the problem is, he's in his room all alone.
Won't talk. You don't talk to me.
You got ghosts in your corner. My ghost wig in the closet. You stay in your closet, ghost man. Mama, there's a ghost in my room. What?
You want to talk to me, ghost? Huh? You want to talk? You want to talk, ghost? You want to talk to me? I'm gonna beat you up.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You still in a diaper, kid. You gonna beat somebody up. I wish you'd try.
Go. Ghost.
The toddler seems to be speaking to an invisible entity that he has named, quote, Ghost Man.
That's original.
The boy even goes so far as to threaten to beat up Ghost Man.
I'm gonna beat you up. 'Cause if you don't be quiet now,
The little boy even yells for the ghost to leave.
go. Ghost.
Dallas says that her son still speaks to, quote, Ghost Man, and that she has captured other spooky disturbances.
Now, when he's about 12, 13 years old, give us an update if he still sees Ghost Man.
All around her.
Because according to everybody else, them ghosts can hang around the same place for 100 years. So nothing should change. He should still be seeing them when he's 12 or 13. So let us know.
Her home.
Go. Right.
Another family in Houston, Texas has a similar strange
A bowl fell out.
experience with their 1-year-old daughter. One evening, Tiffany Matthews
Lord
notices that
have
her little
mercy,
girl
is this
looking at
baby
something
edition?
in her kitchen, and that's when things get really weird.
Y'all, I don't know who she playing with, but it's an invisible person, and they're tickling her. Stop. And I pray so much, it can't be no bad spirit in here. 'Cause I pray so much over this house.
Hey. You play with your granny?
Chat him, and he's immediately just gaslighting it and saying it's his grandma. Bro, please don't. Chat, is this not normal kid behavior right here? It's not? Well, you know nothing. That wasn't a question. It was a confirmation. That wasn't a question. It was a touch base moment.
You play with your granny? You play with your granny?
She is really interacting. Oh my goodness.
Things from at 5oakstop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at NukesTop5Official. And be sure to tag me only at NukesTop5Official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there.
I'll tell y'all, chat, the baby ghost videos make me so mad. It's just, bro, I don't want to see some baby just for literally 15 straight minutes, dude. That's all it is.
What's gone wrong? In this next video, a ghost hunter named Alex is exploring a haunted house where he hears a rumbling noise coming from a nearby wardrobe.
Where is Cuh at? Bro, in Granny's house.
The mirror on the wardrobe burst outward, sending sharp shards of glass flying towards Alex, barely missing him. But there's something even weirder here.
What?
Because, did you see it?
What'd I see?
Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room so fast that Alex doesn't even notice.
That's the ancient spirit of Bob Smith from 1756, who died in a coal mine accident, and ever since his spirit's been trapped in a wardrobe in an abandoned house, and it just now escaped.
He checks the inside of the wardrobe, but there's nothing there. Mark Sebastian is staying at the infamous Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. The Stanley Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in North America.
Oh, that's where they make them Stanley Cups at.
And is most famously known as the inspiration for the Stephen King book and subsequent movie, The Shining.
Yeah.
Turns out that the hotel does live up to its spooky reputation. As Mark is filming the outside of the hotel late one night, he captures this.
Holy shit. I'm not kidding, I just saw someone move in that window. Look in this window, right here.
No way!
Figure seems to peek out.
There's a person in there!
One of the hotel's upper windows. But what's especially creepy is that this room is closed and locked off, inaccessible to the public.
Why? Because he said so? Yeah, okay, bud. It's closed and locked because somebody's renting it.
This is the room where I saw something. There's no one there.
Yeah, because it took you 15 minutes to get in the building. They gone now.
Even the hotel staff can't explain Mark's strange, ghostly capture, as no member of the staff patrols that room.
What's that you said?
Mark's strange, ghostly capture, as no member of the staff patrols that room.
Then how come the floor is vacuumed and the tables are clean and everything's in order? Somebody goes in there.
And it's not open to hotel guests.
Really creepy though.
Isn't that creepy?
I'm glad you caught that though.
Me too.
You should show the tours.
Okay, I'll show the tours downstairs. Okay. I confirmed with the staff that no one was in there. They don't do patrols inside of that room. And most certainly not at 2:30.
Yeah, they do,
I want
though.
to let you know that I was on live the entire night that night. So there are at least 1,000 people who saw the events of the footage you just saw play out in real time. It's a locked whiskey bar that is only open for private events. And as soon as I saw Mr. Shadowman show his ass,
private events,
I ran up to the door of that room that is on that little patio that you can see in the video, shined a flashlight in and showed that there was no one in there.
So just who or what did Mark see?
A janitor. Matter of fact, it was me from one of them night shift horror games where I got a janitor job and I'm in here vacuuming and sweeping the floor until something creepy happens. That was me.
Let me know what you think. This next clip was sent to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Zach S. He says that just after midnight, he and his friend Brandon were exploring a tunnel in Shinks Ferry, Pennsylvania. That locals claim is extremely haunted.
Why are you going in a
guys
tunnel?
Look around, something happens that chills them to their core.
Ghost orb, y'all seen that? Y'all see it again? Right there, ghost orb. Called it. Right there. Now when I unpause, it's gonna be gone. Watch. Ghost orb. I'm him.
What is that? I hear it sounds like boots, like wet boots walking over here. Well, I heard that too, but did you hear the like low like? Yeah.
Yo, that's somebody's cow in there.
I heard that too, but did you hear the like low like? Yeah. It's like a male. Yeah, that's what I was describing as a growl. It's like a male grunting. Same. What the fuck?
The two guys hear what sounds like a person moving in the tunnel, which kind of freaks them out. But as they go to check it out, they hear what almost sounds like a loud wailing moan from somewhere very close by. This sends the guys screaming back to their car in absolute terror.
Same. What the fuck?
So did Zach and Brandon hear a ghost tromping around and whooping it up? Well, you decide.
That's just somebody down there making a noise wanting them to leave, bruh.
Caught on camera. Now, I don't usually feature scary photos on the channel because they're just too easy to fake. But I found these pictures especially interesting just because they're so strange and seem much harder to manipulate. Now, first up, some women were on a girls' trip to celebrate one of the women's birthdays. There were no husbands or boyfriends and no children in attendance.
Well, that's good considering the start of this video. I'm glad to hear that.
One of the women snapped a live photo on her iPhone and captured this.
See, I'm gonna try to find it before I already see it. We have an not only edited in fake picture of a ghost boy, but a AI generated edited in fake picture of a ghost boy over here.
Did you see it? On the right side of the picture, a small boy who seems to be absolutely colorless appears over the women's shoulders. Now, if you don't know, an iPhone live photo captures a few frames before the photo and a few frames after. And if you look closely, this little pale gray boy actually seems to be moving.
No, that's the kids from the Sandlot after their treehouse got blown up when they was all covered in that dust.
The women say that they have no idea who this boy could be, as there were absolutely no children around anywhere. Destination unknown.
I mean, there's really no debunk needed for that one. It's just obviously edited picture.
Now, this story is about a different kind of scare, one that you might not take seriously, but maybe you should. Back in 2003, the movie Final Destination 2 was released, and it featured this classic horror scene involving a log truck.
Scarred me for life, this did. This scarred a whole generation of people for life. To this day, when I'm behind a dadgum log truck, I'm scared one of them logs is gonna fly out and decapitate me, bruh. To this day.
Now, this movie scene became so iconic that when the new Final Destination movie was released earlier this year, the movie studio actually put ads on log trucks.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. That's the best promo I've ever seen. I could promo cheeky like that with a big truck. I get a big truck with a trailer behind it. I just get multiple screenshots of everybody from my chat and say, you don't want to wind up like them? Use cheeky. And it's just like pointing at y'all. Yo, that would actually go hard for real.
Now, the Final Destination 2 log truck scene pretty much influenced the driving habits of a whole generation.
Facts! That's what I said!
And this is what Final Destination did to the millennials. Look.
Nobody's behind that truck. Not one car in the lane. F
you.
But some people didn't see Final Destination 2. Or maybe they just
Wait,
didn't
did this
take it
actually
seriously.
happen?
This guy has never watched Final Destination 2 because why are we following this chat?
Tori, every single millennial is terrified, and you have, oh my gosh, we're cruising behind the lumber truck.
They have to strap those down.
Oh, I bet they said that in the movie too.
But here's what makes the Final Destination log truck scene especially creepy, because sometimes it actually happens.
Arriving behind the Final Destination truck.
See, you just doing too much now. You went around looking for a log truck. You got the wrong version. This one's horizontal, not vertical. They're laying crossways. You wanted this video so bad, you just filmed the first log truck you saw. You didn't wait to find one that actually matched the movie. You just had to film this one because you was tired of driving around looking for a video. So you just said, you know, we're just gonna do this one.
It's for some reason they're gonna lose it. Swear to God, they're gonna lose the log. Happening! It's happening! It's happening! god, I have my camera out. Oh my god!
And if you're saying, yeah, well, that's not like the movie, the log just fell off the side, even though the driver weirdly just kept going. But no, as I said before, this has actually happened.
This crazy, boy.
So, is it scary or just a public service message? Either way, just do not drive behind a log truck. Thank you. The devil down below.
The what?
A guy named Kyle Anthony says that lately he has been hearing strange sounds around his house. Oddly enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space. He sets up a camera down there to see what's going on. What he captures makes his blood run cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Yo.
Blood run cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
Man. What? Oh, you got somebody living in your basement, bro.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something
Nah,
hiding in the
see,
tiny
now that's creepy for
crawl
real.
space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
I can't sleep.
Oh, Lord. CaseOh fan with the 5, thank you.
There's a security camera. I don't know what I saw. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything underneath it. I don't see anything. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of afterlife. I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Kyle investigates and even
Yo,
crawls his
Anonymous
way
with the
into
10,
the space
W
underneath
Anonymous
his
with the
house.
10.
But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is?
Now that I think about it, it could have been set up and he just went down there with a mask on and made it look scary and then made the whole story after, like somebody was down there.
Let me know. Sensing something bad. A guy named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia.
CaseOh fan with the 10,
One night
W,
while his
CaseOh fan
grandmother
with
is
the 10.
having an episode, weird things start to happen around their house.
Nerd. Look at this nerd. What you watching? You gonna let that dog growl at your grandma like that? Bro, that's a dadgum Roomba! Henry Hotline with the 5. Dude, I don't know, bro. If I had something like that, I'd probably have to leave the house, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This would scare me so bad. Like, this would, if I woke up and it was like 3 a.m. and I seen this, I think I'd have to leave, bro. I'd be so scared. Why are we just filming a Roomba?
Nick's grandmother's dog starts to growl toward the kitchen for no reason. Then the roaming Roomba seems to randomly start and stop, as if it's sensing something right in front of it. But there's nothing there. And finally, something falls from the top of the fridge. Now, as for the randomly stopping Roomba, Nick later shows that the little Roomba is functioning normally, and usually only does this when it is about to collide with something, like a person standing in front of it.
Can you try to step in front of that? And so it just does that.
Well, I don't know what else it would do. There's quite literally nothing else it could do.
Move away. So that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone's in front of it.
And so in the video, we also see something fall. Well, Nick also explains this, and it's a little creepy.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines.
Oh, you see them Maruchans?
Last night, my grandma.
You thought you was gonna hide them things from me? Look at that. That's beef too, ain't it? Yeah, you base for
See
that.
how far back they are.
Yeah, you base for that, for real.
I mean, the significance of an angel falling and not legitimately anything else she has.
Nick says that now both of his...
No way that was shrimp. Nobody gets shrimp flavor.
grandmother's dogs.
Dude, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. If you get shrimp flavored ramen noodles, you might as well just boil the noodles and don't put the sauce packet in it. Because shrimp legitimately has no flavor. You might as well just eat it with the water.
Absolutely petrified of the kitchen. He says that both dogs sit and stare at the kitchen every night and often just refuse to enter that room.
I was watching my show, and
there's nothing there.
But then things get even creepier. Because one night, the Roomba at Nick's grandmother's house again just starts to act
okay, I was about to get scared. I thought it said the Roomba died for a minute. I'm like, no.
Strange.
Sierra with the 5, thank you.
Whoa.
Yo, can you stop? Bro, there ain't nobody there.
Whoa.
Bro, turn the light on, man. Bro's watching Star Wars, what a nerd. That was 10 minutes ago. You need to refresh. Is it attacking them?
Yo.
Yeah, it's trying to eat them, bruh. Dude, y'all, chat. Dude, have y'all ever, do y'all have those, if you have a pool, do you have that pool robot that you throw in there and it like cleans the pool and everything? It drives around and it cleans the pool. Bro, I got one of the things, if you're in the pool swimming and you talk crazy about him, he actually comes after you, bro. No joke. Dude, there's got to be like a little dude in there driving that thing. Because if you start talking crazy about him or something, like my buddy will get in the pool or something, he'll call it stupid or something. Dadgum robot start chasing him, start eating him.
Oh, that's cool.
Happy birthday, Sierra. Thank you. Bro, it actually wants to eat him. Eat him! Eat him! Eat him! Let it take you. It's done now. This is gonna happen for the rest of your life. It's gonna chase you forever. You might as well get it over with. Let it eat you. Nah, man, let it take you. Remote, yeah, somebody's controlling it.
Jesus.
Now, the Roomba following Nick around and crashing down the stairs is odd enough because, well, they're just not supposed to do that. But the Roomba flipping over on its own has absolutely
Bro
no
got airbags
explanation.
on it.
Nick says that his grandmother found the Roomba in
That's
the living room and placed
crazy.
it back in the kitchen. He says that since this, the Roomba has just not moved again.
Bro, that
despite
is
having
hilarious.
Full charge. But he does say that his grandma's 2 dogs are...
Please debunk. Buddy, somebody had a remote and was driving it at him. This one was so obvious, I didn't think anybody would need an explanation.
Still scared of the device and often just stare at it. End of the road.
No!
Sam Rossi is an independent truck driver in Southeast Asia. He regularly posts his experiences and adventures as he drives his truck across the countryside of Indonesia. Late one night, Sam is driving his truck along a long, lonely stretch of road that locals claim is haunted by a dark spirit.
No.
Just after he crosses a bridge in the middle of nowhere,
no.
His truck suddenly breaks down.
Ya bener sampean, Apa jenenge? Tibake mesinku sing keder. Oh, wis tak servis ya, Lur ya. Oh, hawane.
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced.
That truck clean, though. You see that?
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just
Look how clean that truck is. That dadgum truck got underglow on it.
recently had the truck checked and serviced. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
Aku saiki ngomong yo, mambune moro-moro mambune gak enak, Lur. Mambu melati campur amis.
Wild animal done took a dump.
Sapa? Si ambu amis, Lur yo. Ayo. Sapa?
That truck.
Hey, Tok, sapa iki? Hey, Walot. Muncul.
Sam smells something horrible and peers under his truck, only to see someone's bare feet that seem to be floating just above the pavement on the other side. But when he checks, there's no one there. After this spooky encounter and with his truck stalled on the road, Sam decides to get out of there and go find some help. Scurry videos. Now these are videos that...
I don't even know what. Chat, here's the thing. At this point, you can't even call it debunking scary videos no more because they just debunk themselves at this point.